after the U.S. airstrike on Iran's nuclear site, Tehran has urgently reached out to Russia. As tensions in the Middle East escalate rapidly, the diplomatic maneuvering between Iran and Russia could mark a major turning point.
On the 22nd, following a U.S. airstrike on Iran's nuclear facility, Tehran responded swiftly. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, after concluding a diplomatic visit in Istanbul, Türkiye, announced that he would depart for Moscow on the 23rd to meet directly with Russian President Vladimir Putin. This move is widely interpreted as Iran seeking urgent diplomatic support and strategy coordination with its allies in response to consecutive military actions by the United States and Israel. Russia promptly issued a strong statement condemning the U.S., declaring, "No justification can legitimize missile and bomb attacks on the sovereign territory of a nation. Such actions are a blatant violation of international law, the UN Charter, and UN Security Council resolutions." The Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs further warned that tensions in the Middle East have entered a dangerous escalation, posing a threat to both regional and global security. They emphasized the need for an immediate halt to military operations and urged all parties to return to a political and diplomatic resolution. Russia also called for the UN Security Council and the International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA) to respond appropriately to this incident, stating that the strike had dealt a severe blow to the global nuclear non-proliferation regime. Dmitry Medvedev, deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council and a close aide to President Putin, directly criticized U.S. President Donald Trump. In a post on Telegram, he remarked, "Trump, who once presented himself as a peace broker, has now dragged America into a new war," adding sarcastically, "If this is considered a success, he won't be getting a Nobel Peace Prize." Leonid Slutsky, chair of the Russian State Duma's Foreign Affairs Committee, also denounced the airstrike. He stated, "There was absolutely no military necessity for the U.S. to conduct this strike, and it cannot be justified under international law." Slutsky further warned that the escalating conflict could spread beyond the Middle East, and that Washington is well aware that Iranian retaliation is inevitable. He concluded by saying that these developments are pushing the world closer to a new level of confrontation and increasing the risk of a third world war. Iran is now likely to enter a phase of military and diplomatic coordination with friendly nations such as Russia and Türkiye. Meanwhile, the United States is strengthening its defense posture at military bases across the Middle East, anticipating potential retaliation from Tehran.
This clash between Iran and the U.S. now threatens global nuclear security. With Russia stepping in amid escalating tensions, the coming days will be critical to see whether diplomacy or confrontation wins out.